Hi crafters, this is Crafty Savvy and I'm here today to share journal number 3 of my carpet sample cover journal. And so this is the sample that has the turquoise in it and this beautiful burnt orange. I love this one. Colors are just beautiful on it. And so I also had shown some saris that I had cut up, and one of them happened to be in this beautiful burnt orange and blue color, and I was able to take some pieces off of it and use it for the front. It covers up the sample a little bit, but still there's a lot there to look at. I just couldn't resist because the colors went so beautifully with it. So I just kind of took that. I also had some burnt orange lace trim there, and it kind of just goes around to the back like that. So still relatively plain enough, but the sequins really helps make it pop a little. And so I used the same orange lace for closure there, and we'll just go inside. So one signature, and so on the inside front cover I made, okay guys, I have been turning everything in my my world over here into paper clips. I cannot stop. I don't know. So I had this beautiful little what do you call those? Well, I don't know if the ones with the faces on them are different from these, like a cameo. This happens to have flowers on it, so I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. We'll just call it a cameo for now. But I put a little piece of fabric back there and attached a paper clip to it, and I made it into a clip, you know. And then on there is just a little envelope. I found these teeny tiny little Velcro dots with sticky on the back, and now I'm using those on everything apparently also. So this just opens up, and there's a little booklet in there for journaling, and I just hung that over the lace that's there. So I just put that on there like that and close it up, and then put the paper clip on it. So that's that. I found this beautiful paper that has a picture of doily on it, also in the oranges, and I thought it went well, so I used some of that paper throughout. There's some lace trim on here. And then on this page I have made a pocket. There's some vintage ephemera in there, just backed on some coffee stained paper. And then inside the pocket are, okay, so I made, this is another thing. So if you recall, I made a couple of videos back, the envelopes. So this time what I did was I decided to make itty bitty ones. I cut these on my envelope punch board. Let's see if I can show you right now. I used, sorry if there's a glare, I don't even know if this is in focus, but so I used the second one. So the first column is card size. So the first one is the gift card size. So you get it a little longer so that the gift card will fit in. And if you go to the next one, 2.5 by 3.5, that's a 5 by 5 piece of paper, and you score it at 2 3/8. You end up with this beautiful little square, and I love this size envelope. So yeah, it's just a little more than three, not quite 3 1/4 by, just a little 2 3/4 maybe. But anyway, so they're adorable. So I just used my Scripty stamp that I got, and I stamped all over it. I put some extra paper in there, and that's Tim Holtz. And then I just made a little paper clip. Like I said, I've been making paper clips out of just about everything, and I'm quite content doing that right now. I don't know. Just like that. and that fits right in there. And then on this page I have some old school writing paper. This just flips out and you can put something in there. I made a little pocket. And the itty bittiest little clip. So with these I just took some fabric and I folded it over the one side of the clip and I attached a button to it. And they're the tiny little paper clips like these. So again, anybody wants to see that, just let me know. And that just goes on there. Some vintage lace. On this page I use a little bit more of the turquoise. This is also a paper clip. And again, I'm just gonna say it again, I like doing things like this because it's interactive. You could take them out of this journal, put them in something else, use them in another project, leave them in here, move them around. So that's why I'm really enjoying making these kind of things, because you don't have to keep it there. So this is just a snippet of beautiful, this is also from a sari. It has a little bit of like tulle on top. And that's just a journaling card there. So this is a glassine bag, and inside is just some extra writing paper. And then on the other side of it, I have, this is wallpaper. I'm trying to remember if it is Tim Holtz. And yeah, it's worn wallpaper. I actually just ordered this from Simon's Stamp, I think it was. And so you get 24 pieces of this wallpaper, and I'm just loving it. I've never used wallpaper before, and I haven't really found any vintage at any yard sales. Mind you, I wasn't looking that hard, but now that I see how much I like using it, I will keep my eyes open. So that just goes together like that. Some really beautiful paper there. Some vintage crochet trim. On this pocket I just made a little tuck with some lace and a beautiful piece of ephemera. That's from a paper pad that I had. And then on this page here is just some old copy paper that you used to feed into those holes, into a big humongous copier or printer or something. And some vintage ephemera there. Some more lace. And then this is just a doily, and I put down some Tim Holtz people on there and some ephemera in there. Some ledger paper with some lace trim. Center of the signature. On here I just made a little envelope with a wallpaper sample and some ephemera in there. And then on the back of that, so that's just held with a paper clip. I'll just show you that now that I got it off. Here. And so on the reverse of that was just a doily that I had and a tag that I made. Sorry, I have to turn it like this to get it all back on. Oh, and the paper clip. I just used a piece of that sari. There we go. Some more place for writing or journaling. There's another tag. You can tuck something in behind there with a little pull on the bottom. There's another pocket and just a vintage playing card that I made. It's just some paper from the paper pad. And then this is another glassine bag here. This is another one of the envelopes that I made with my punch board out of some coffee stained paper. There's just some extra writing paper inside there. And another paper clip. On the glassine bag, I just attached a piece of ephemera that you could journal on. And inside is just some extra ephemera. And that just clips on there. And then on the back side is just, I just use a piece of fabric and attach some old ephemera, a piece of ephemera that I coffee stained to it. It's just glued to it. And then on this page is another piece of paper that opens up like this. There's a tag in there. This is the cutest little paper clip. I'm in love. This is a vintage button that I had, and I just cut off the eye that you sew through to hold the button down to your garment. So I just kind of clipped that off and attached some fabric to it and a paper clip. And I love it. So I just put that there. Okay. Some more of that doily paper. And the back cover, I just have another pocket and just some trim with some buttons and extra writing paper in there. And that goes in the pocket. I didn't want to put a pocket here, but I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you. I made a glue splodge right on underneath this pocket, and I was so upset. I was ready to throw the whole thing away, but you know, I just stuck a pocket onto it. So yeah, I wasn't too thrilled, but there it is. It's on the back, so that's okay. And that's it. That's the back. So that is journal number 3 of my little series here. I hope you guys like it. I love the colors on this one. I will be back with journal number 4, and I hope you guys are all doing well, and we'll talk to you real soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.